Today, being an indie artist has become the new cool in the music industry. From a local to an international level, the indie have their own music labels, websites, concert venues, bars, radio stations, and a long list of underground to world-known artists. Although the indie music trend may have began decades ago, it was in 2006 and thanks to new technology that the indie attitude changed the music industry worldwide.
This is a great time to be an independent act. You don't need necessarily anymore the old big giant label to get you out there. I have two definitions of indie. I mean, the technical definition, at least in the old days of the music industry, was independent labels were those labels that were not Universal, Warner, EMI, Polygram, Sony, BMG.
Indie music probably refers more to a process, meaning an artist that is not signed to a major label, do-it-yourself mode, where he does everything.
You know, indie is also a state of mind. There are acts that are on major labels that are totally indie in ethic and work mode. There's artists, you know, Manu Chao, for example, on our label, he's an artist that has the #1 Latin album in the country right now. But I consider him a totally independent artist. He doesn't have people telling him what to do. He makes his own decisions. He does things when he wants to. That's indie, in my mind.
The beauty of technology is that not only has it affected the distribution of music and the marketing of music, but also the creation of music. Anybody can do an album at home.
With more indie acts making music every day that can now be offered digitally, the consumer gets a great advantage in choosing what they want to buy.
Well, now, you know, it doesn't matter if you're in Alaska or Iowa or in LA. You just go, sample 30 seconds of each track, and, you know, it reduces the risk. You're not buying crappy albums.
So what does the future hold for indie artists in the music industry?
It's convergence of the touring business, the management business, the record company side, the publishing side.
I think it's going to keep going more and more digital. Already as a label, we're seeing something like 50% of all our new albums selling digitally and only 50% CD.
And not only more digital, but in fact more independent. In the end, the footsteps for the future have been marked by Radiohead. On October 10th, 2007, they released their album In Rainbows, which could only be downloaded from their website. Furthermore, the consumers had the right to pay what they wanted for the album. Radiohead cut out every middleman. No label, no iTunes. They recorded, produced, and sold their album directly to over 1 million fans. They did it all themselves, and that is the ultimate indie.